So if you are a history buff who loves the age of pirates in the open seas, as well as playing games that are MMO open world survival attached to it, and not to mention free to play, then stick around because this game is going to be hot. Now, of course, we are talking about Crosswind here, and it's being developed by a company known as Crosswind Crew, which is headquartered in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. The company is primarily known for developing this game, Crosswind. It's their big game, I guess. It's a free-to-play survival MMO game with a pirate theme currently in its early alpha stage. Now, the game concept here is that Crosswind will blend survival, crafting, and action role-playing elements, often compared to Valheim, mixed with an Assassin's Creed's Black Flagish flavor. It features an open world challenging boss fights, naval combat, and of course, shipboarding action. So there's a lot going on here for people to get excited about, and there's a lot of activities that I think will keep a lot of the more adventurous at mind, flowing through the game with excitement. Now, the gameplay itself is about players exploring diverse biomes, gathering resources, building and crafting, and engaging in both ground and sea combat. The game supports single-player co-op and optional PvP modes as well, so players command their own ships with NPC crews and can progress through a story that mixes historical age of piracy elements with fantasy lore, including myths like cursed gold and ghost ships. So keeping this in mind, there is going to be the co-op and the PvP, which means if you are not somebody who is big into PvP, you can still progress through this game with a friend or possibly by yourself. So no worries there. Now, as a free-to-play title, Crosswind plans to use a vanity and convenience store items for monetization, aiming to avoid intrusive elements that impact core gameplay, meaning, of course, they're trying to avoid the whole free-to-play thing. Now, as for the developer, the game is actively in development with alpha playtests underway and signups available. While some sources indicate a release date of December 31st, 2026, it is generally listed as coming soon on platforms like Steam. Now, the very first alpha playtest for this pirate-themed survival MMO is just around the corner, offering a chance to experience its core build, craft, and survival gameplay. Now, the initial test will run for at least 4 weeks, giving you ample time to explore. While the number of playtest slots is limited for this round due to the focus on stability and expanding global server coverage, don't worry if you don't get in immediately. Your application remains active for future tests. Plus, since this alpha is non-NDA, you can expect to see content creators sharing their experiences and insights. And you do this by going into your Steam. There will be a button on Crosswind's main page, and you can just click it, and that will give you a chance to get into the actual playtest itself. Now, keep in mind, Crosswind is still very much a work in progress. This is exactly what we say every time there is like a early release to these type of things. So you might encounter bugs, performance issues, or rough edges as many systems are still in development and subject to change. Your feedback is incredibly valuable at this early stage and will directly shape the game's evolution as well. So to share your thoughts and report any bugs, simply join the Discord server and use the dedicated feedback and bug channels. Now, in this alpha, you are going to get a taste of roughly 30 plus hours of content, including 3 unique biomes, each with its own resources, enemies, and environmental quirks, 3 challenging bosses, each available in several difficulty tiers, 3 playable ships along with an NPC merchant vessel, engaged in ground combat, thrilling ship-to-ship battles, and the very first iteration of boarding actions. Now, overall, this game does have me kind of excited because there are other games such as Once Human, which has been kind of a big hit around the world in terms of free-to-play MMO open world games, and I believe this is going to be another one of those types of titles. So I would expect there to be a large number of people trying to jump in, and as well as set sail and conquer the seas as a pirate, there's going to be lots of people that are going to take on the challenge of building and, of course, finding all the major resources. So I look forward to playing this game. I hope everybody gets a good view of it from the footage that I've shown, and I hope that everyone is able to get into the playtest so that you can get a taste of what the game has to offer. Regardless, once it launches, it is going to be free to play, so you don't have to worry about wasting any of that hard-earned cash unless you like the way that certain suits and things are being put onto your character. Everybody, thanks for watching, and once again, have a great day.